Also wir machen die Review, also about my my documentation about blitz basic. If means I have ever a question about what, then is the answer or is the incoming answer. Else is the session question about the incoming answer or the outgoing answer in then. Also if is the session between incoming and outgoing, and a new session or the next session or the next answer, incoming answer or the next outgoing answer. And if means to end the incoming or the outgoing equals answer. Select means to select the answers. Case means them to case my answers, my selected answers. Also in if und then oder else if I make a session, a function. And if to end the function or the answers select them and case them. Maybe I took 2 or 3 or 4 answers, outgoing or ingoing. Zog default, I deselect them. And select means by any button press or so, anti-selection. Or and select means auch also and if. So and I going in my case from my selection and I searching out answer 1 and answer 2 or 3, or maybe answer 5 or 7 or 8. And answer 4 and 5 not. Was are beginning by or by 6, I think. The answer not, and or means the same how and. I can my decisions, my cases selecting in and or in or. To default them or to select them. Select this here. I put them in a pot and I debug the answers for information in my life. So what would be the incoming answers or the outgoing answers meaning? I repeat them all in my brain or in computer system for have a conservation with a computer player, an auto-programmed computer player, until I repeat them. Is he forever doing maybe yes or no, or I took some or I took some not, or also forever, then going back then his until, his repeat, his not, his or his and, or his end of select, also of answers he's collecting, maybe triple answers or double answers. About default my answers from his cases he selected. To end if me or would I be as might be if or so me or so, or else some by once or so, then by meaning outgoing, pointing outgoing, until forever, das all forever, wir repeating us im life oftentimes, deshalb means forever. We have communication with people, computer systems, and we have ever question often. Und die question ist dann listen, oder das explaining, oder die answer ist dann listen and forever in routing oder dealing to ask them then again. In a while auf eine operation von maybe months or weeks and some years. Some questions. The most questions they equals weekly, monthly and yearly. Yearly they by three answers or 3 questions. Monthly they by 16 questions or 16 answers, or maybe auch 30 or so. And we went all our answers or questions then monthly, weekly or yearly forever. In an operation so long I have my questions or answers in the brain. 4 equals 2 equals or 4 3 good answers to 9 good answers. Also 4 means then multiplied to 10 multiplied. Also for 10 multiplied by to 10 means then anyway 100. You could write das so, oder for 3 dots might be multiplied by to 30 dots means then anyway 300 dots, 10 to 30. We have step. Our monthly or weekly or yearly thinking is a step, is a function, or is a global, or is a like so goes up or so. Is a function. Also the meaning begins short by then and else if and if and select them out. The conservations, questions and answers, so select them out and case them and to make it to astrologic dealing or astrologic understand in my mind. Default something what I want in life or what I'm not want in life, and then end it with end select or so at the bodies or at the program or at the computer system or so. So I'm going then and or not the session by forever repeating weekly, monthly, yearly until forever, while I vend these things in my life, and I will not ever vending in my life in these things. Also vend in den things in my life or in a computer program, but because I want anyway finish or I want be eine equal 4 or 2 equals, also 4 equals or 2 equals in positive or negative, whatever is my mind. Und all these things are step case or step esoteric or step system, like psychology or ethics in the brain or so, like so, command step, and we wending from den equals or dem value what my step all here in den things having, also these things include a step now, they are function, a large function anyway, and there could something be in, also when I'm speaking about yes, they are step, and I order the for the next year or the next weeks or next years or so for a better exit in life, to go to goes up Subprogramm. Also GoSub meint substitutional, also komplett Step in GoSub-Programm. Also I explain it step on step equals GoSub. This is equals. Also I'm dealing in a select case or in memories from 1 week or 1 year or 1 month. In a GoTo program 4 week, 4 month or 4 year. Dauernd I'm going diese Subprogramms per week or per month or per year they have been written or they have been saved in my memories. I ever make a return to session in my life. Or the computer have to be make ever in life a return to session. Our weeks and our months or our years handle different functions out. They have been in a conservation oder on objects or in traffic systems or ever any so what to be received in my life in positive or negative to avoid them or to become them more. In an end function anyway, because maybe the traffic light there might be 3 functions: green, orange and red. They 3 functions and I end these functions. They are function for explain it in a classroom, in a college, or maybe from parents, and the parents teach the functions from the traffic light for the traffic light system. 3 systems anyway, and they will end function. Maybe traffic light is not more working, or maybe function is saved and I have passed the street or the passed the road. So and the function can I write constant, and I can but so constante I can in my mind believe the coming peoples they would be maybe now how is the traffic light working on the same system what my parents explained it, but because they know the same things. By green I allow it to go, by orange have a look, and by red stay keep on the light. So this could auch be happening by red I'm allowed to go, and by green have to look around is that the street clear, and by green I have to stop and stay on the light. This could be happening in systems. There is some true and false in each civilization available, also, aber das habe ich thing, this joining. Constant makes that each person comes as we teach, or his teachment for the traffic light or his information in the conservation communication from 1 week or 1 week or 1 month or 1 year is a constante, have been happening for each body, or have been happening in a local. Global means the same, so anyway you could auch das Wort using. Local means what is around me, or what is around the computer chip, or what is around the screen, or what is around my mouse pointer, or so it would be also meaning, or local mouse pointer, or so maybe mouse pointer have immer to appear in the middle when I start my program. This could be also anyway meaning. DIM is a traffic system between chess fields. chess fields and values. Also like bei Command & Conquer, this field have resource availability, this field have forest availability, or so. This dim field in a town city have good income or bad income, like so what crime is high or so, these things and so. So dim, you making the a field, you create a dim field auf bytes, also auf small rectors like chessbrett, and they could be include values, or they should be have values or so by each field, so like matrix, eine 2D dimension matrix. Type, you can type something, you can type functions, you can also type functions anyway, so sowas now. You could almost type Konstante, or you could type models, and type you could easier create same models, same the models, like where's no usually one model from available, so you could type them anyway, or title them, or I'm not sure, that I'm losing my control. Field ist auch so, also wie dim field. Dim field anyway ist auch available. You can field auch using for picture mapping, also you creating a dim field for Command & Conquer, for a war game, you driving through the deserts and the forests, and there have to be resources and something. You could use usually a GPG picture or a BMP picture, or like a footage von wheat or so, or grass what's called, and brush it over the field anyway, and there is also height map available. You could then just control with our aeroplane or so anyway. If there should be a collision or so, you could be doing so. End type means then anyway the type is ended of your meaning object, or you could write own datas, also formats or so. You could writing with that, also included from blitz basic. Formats might be, for example, AVI or MP3 or GPG. So, and you could in blitz basic wrote auch own formats like GPG or AVI or MP3 or MPEG-4 or was called. Und das ends with type then anyway, wenn da was finished is or so anyway, when the process is dealing to by calling type or DL type or open type, and by end type the process or the operators. New type means then anyway during the progress or so copy a picture and give her a new type name or so. And each and first means to background or to foreground pictures or so, also like paper desk, some papers below and some papers over, and you can the below papers not see. This means so yes, each each means each is like and or functions, Konstante, or type, or any data or so anyway. It's ein bisschen komplex für mich zu explain. First and last means then bring pictures in foreground or background, like the writing desk I telling, and before and after the same or so anyway. So, and programming is just only esoterica, esoterical, what are bodies availability, also bodies availability also to save things, to move things, to write things, also create things, or to delete things, destroy things, in danger, also in negative or positive Handel, or destroying positive and negative, also these things, and to empfind things or feel things, like paper in background and other paper is in the foreground, as in foreground, and you can the papers not see below, to feel these things in eyes or also. Das muss just only be a computer program, and this living intelligence, a body is lying here by 350, also 300 commands, so I'm not sure, I have to not calculate it, so anyway, das ist was die Physik hier included, so, and computer games, the availability to create them, or maybe auch some software programs, also wirklich auch availability, also Mats is a lot going in and something else, and so